Up, dude. A burrito? Sub Zudu? Sub Tech Bots? What's good, Bart? Yeah, I'm just me. I'm bullish as well. I wish we expanded a little bit less because, but we're just gonna look for something like this. Simple. It may or may not have been in my lay last night. Bro, my lay was so bad yesterday. I needed 2 points on Giannis to hit a 10x. He had 23. I needed 25. Bro, he was on minute restriction. He only played 22 minutes that game. There was, he only played 22 minutes. That shit was tough. Yo, bro, I'm joining on YouTube and today I have TikTok, but my leg got cooked as well. Welcome. Yeah, it's all good. Another day, another dollar. Maybe the next 20 lays will hit in a row, bro. Who knows? Looking for longs? Yep, me as well. Today's looks pretty simple for now. Just, we don't have to cover buys too much. Simply just looking for longs. It kind of did expand quite a bit. I would have preferred to long it from deeper in discount, but it is what it is. I mean, whether Celtics always bench their first time, bro. I don't even. I think Celtics are on my ban list because I never know who the hell is gonna play good. It's like literally random. They just pick and choose, bro. Yeah, Wemby's gone. Tough. Hold just wait. What money you trade, pro? I am so confused. Prop for money, brother. I took Sun's money line. Yeah, it's tough, bro. I see S&P. Bullish or bearish? Yeah, there's. I don't see any. Oh, there's S&P here. Yeah, there's S&P there. That's okay. I'm still bullish. Bro, Trump speaks today, bro. I see the S&T, but S&T will never make me have a bias. That's not how it works. Am I gonna wait for 9:45? No, I don't have to. No, bro, the guy speaks every day, man. GBP looks bear. YM looks bears. Weird as fuck. Great idea. Take on Nasdaq. Bullish. What I want to see, ideally, we touch a discount PD array, and then some sort of continuation on model. My daily protraction model is what I'm referring to. We go again tonight. My late for tonight is guaranteed hit. Yo, send me that, bro. Guaranteed hit. That's good enough for me, bro. You gotta hit me with that. You got me on Discord or what, bro? I was supposed to be on Gold, but got stopped out twice. Can you please explain Gold PA? First of all, what time did you enter? I'll tell you what I see. I see this daily fair value gap right there. So if unless you longed right here, I don't see why you would long. So you long after this? Oh, Dragon. Riddy, what time did you long? I need to know. Did you long after 3:15? What do you feel about price action for this week? It wasn't too bad, but there's a lot of like spikes when Trump speaks. There's a lot of like turns out of nowhere. A lot of very large displacements. It happens. You entered 210. You entered too early, brother. That's all it was. You have to look at the higher time frame, not just Asia. There's a daily bullish fair value gap right here. So you got to zoom out. Your analysis should always start on the daily chart. If you waited for the daily fair value gap to get touched, and then you looked for your CISD, you would have took a winning trade. So you had the right idea. You just entered a little bit too early. If you wait a bit and you get the breaker here and the CISD, it's a better trade. That's all. Nothing more than that. You just got to zoom out. Why you bearish? I'm not bearish. I'm bullish. Please, someone stop. I'm bullish. What did you feel about price? Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best. It wasn't bearish. Price bias was just bullish. Today is just a clean bullish bias. I'm looking for a New York continuation. That's all. Daily protraction model. Euro JPY. You're in cells or you entered cells and lost, or what's going on? So similar idea. As long as you entered short from the bearish fair value gap on the daily, you probably found some success. We entered, yeah, this looks pretty good. We entered short. See, there's no entry model here, and then when you wait for the displacement, it touches, and then the news candle actually delivered. So same idea. Anyways, no more reviews. Why bullish? We're trading from the daily bullish fair value gap. We have all-time highs. We've been bullish the entire week. It's been a while since we had the same buy. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? So I'm just going to look for continuation longs. Long from the 5-minute breaker on gold. This is the last time I'll look for another. I mean, it's not bad. It is a 5-minute breaker. I don't know what you're aiming for. And it's just the target. I don't like this consolidation, but if it's going to go higher, I guess it kind of makes sense. Asia highs, yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I would have waited for like a fair value. You're also just entering too early. It's 9:24, but we'll see. Hopefully it plays out, brother. I such good PM session long because I tried to cut my profits with a 50-day profit rule. Yeah, that's good, bro. Proud of you. Let me know how the eval goes. That's good. That's really good. What's the Indian market on obsessions? All right, listen, guys. It's 9:20. I don't know what's that question. I don't know what that means. David from Trading Bro, guys. I don't know when Trump. Nah, they didn't say. It's gonna be later though. Later in the day. Can you explain what a fair value gap is? I'm quite new. Message me on Discord, brother. I'll help you for free. We still haven't inverted. I say huge daily bearish candle, right? No, we have not inverted. Bro, should I hold DJ position from 4-4? If your model says, then yes. You take any trades yet? I will never trade before 9:30, guys. What do you want to see? I want to see retracement and then higher. I want to see any of my setups form for longs, any of my models. Interesting. Yeah, he's looking yesterday's. That's good. The reason he's looking at yesterday's, by the way, is because that's the model he's trying to teach. He's trying to teach first presentation and keep it very simple. First presentation, yeah, I use it, but I don't. It's not like my heaviest thing, you know. So it's valid what he's saying, but just know that there's other ways to go about finding your long. Anyways, you guys know the drill. So I'm gonna be minimizing chat so I can focus up. I'm gonna be minimizing chat so I can focus. I can read the price. I can commentate verbally. So I will be bringing the chat down. For every single person watching, please. I am trading on my Top Step accounts on my left monitor. So this is where I'll be executing the trades. On TradingView, it's going to be on a paper account. Okay? TradingView is going to be a paper account. I'm not going to actually take the trade with 4 or 5 minis on an account. This is a paper account. But I'm going to execute the exact same trade on my second monitor. So just know that before anyone, if someone, I don't really care, but if someone says something, then just know that that's what's happening. So my model forms, I will be executing here. The main reason I'm doing this, well, obviously I'm Top Step X, so I couldn't even do it on TradingView if I wanted. It's because I don't want to keep switching between the micro and the mini, and I want to do my analysis on the mini. So it just makes sense to just, that way I can actually just take the exact same trade. So anyways, hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to minimize the chat now and let's follow the rules. Let's follow the model. Let's make it happen. Simple. I also might execute on my Forex account. If I want to execute NAS 100, we'll see. Probably will. We'll see. Okay, so I like that we're coming lower. There is no limit to how low. I marked out the 30-minute fair value gap because it's the cleanest. So we'll look at that. We could even come below this low. We could come into this breaker block right here. We can come into this order block right here. I don't really care. As long as we touch a higher time frame PD array and I get a reaction at a key time, and then one of my models present themselves, I will go long. I'm probably not. I'm not even gonna look for shorts. Not for a while. Like I don't really see how something's gonna convince me it's gonna go down. So primarily just gonna be looking for longs. I'm going to be looking to risk probably 500 on this trade. Just gotta wait for 9:30. We're trading at 2220. Oh man, we're gonna have a fat opening range gap. Yeah. Where we closed yesterday. This is where we closed yesterday. Right there. We're gonna open today. What's going on here? Somewhere here. So we're gonna have a very large opening range gap. I'm gonna make these quadrants transparent so we can, but just know that this is your opening range gap. And it will be right about there. Boom. There's your opening range gap. It is 48 points in size. I like these highs right here. I like the buy side right here. We have a higher time frame objective, which is 19 Friday. Why does it not tell me the dates? That's annoying. How do I change that? Because I really need to be seeing the dates. Date format, day of week labels. There it is. This is Tuesday's high. Okay, we are trading to the low of that 30-minute busy, which is okay because, like I said, we can trade into this low here. We can trade into this order block. We can trade into this breaker block. It doesn't matter to me. I wouldn't want to see London lows get taken. That's about like an extreme. We could, and then reverse on the day. That's possible in my opinion. I wouldn't want to see that though. Ideally, we just get a nice clean continuation setup, and then we like start to wick here, and then. So I'm going to minimize this to draw a 15-minute fair value gap here. Just a little bit cleaner. I'm going to include the volume imbalance in my annotation. We do have a first presentation fair value gap forming. So this fair value gap right here, this is your first presentation fair value gap. Let's mark it out with a blue box. Wow, we are just good. Wow. No problem. Looks like we're going straight for London lows, maybe. I'm gonna draw first presentation with a purple box. Just remember that this is what this is. I'm gonna extend it to the right. I'm gonna make the line purple. And that's that. So we swept sell side. We traded into the OB. We traded 75% the opening range gap. How long an inversion of first presentation? What's going on here? 615 low. Oh. We have an SMT with London low. Oh, I'm so bullish, man. If we inverse first presentation, I will go long. We have an SMT like this. Now I just have to wait for confirmation of higher prices. So I want to see us trade above the 15-minute bullish fair value gap. I want to see us trade above. Here, I like this accumulation, single purge. So far, everything looks good. I just want to see some displacement. If we get the inversion, and our stop loss will be around 30 points. 30 times 2, 60, 60 times 5. So it'll be about 6 or 7 micros. Yeah, we'll do 7 micros. Or we can do 5 in scaling. Remember, it's good to be confident, but you can always be wrong. So make sure you just stick to your rules, you know. It's a big thing that goes overlooked. I just realized this isn't even first presentation. The incorrect annotation by me. This is just a city. I thought this was New York Open. Wait, so did I annotate the opening range gap incorrectly too then? Oh no, the opening range gap was correct. So I'll still buy it if we inverse. Just classic model. So it doesn't really change anything. It'll still meet my criteria for a classic model long. In fact, it looks like we'll probably form a first presentation. So a trade like this is around 2R. Yeah. We'll see. Trying to figure out the sizing here. 30. I really hate calculating risk, man. It's quite annoying actually. Let's just say worst case 35. 2 times 6. It'll be a 6. We're gonna do a 6 micro trade if it forms. This is just a regular Cibi. This is not first presentation. If anyone's asking, or just a regular bearish fair value gap. Okay, we are making a lower low on ES at least. This gives us the opportunity to have a change in the state of delivery now that we've engineered this high, and also the opportunity to get a really nice breaker block, this nice solid breaker. So we'll see if we get that expansion higher. We just touched the opening range gap low, and we touched midnight opening. So we are in a good place to go long if we can get that displacement. I'm looking at the 50% level of this wick. I want to see if that holds, or if we're just going to take London lows. If we take London lows, that's okay. We're just going to have to wait for a full reversal then. I would prefer we don't. I would prefer we do not take London lows. I prefer this be the low if I had to pick. So we filled the opening range gap there. Looks like we might make a lower low. I say that because we're lacking speed in going higher. So it's not the best way this could have formed, because now we have to, there's a really large displacement now. Now I will zoom out to see if there's anything else that we could potentially reach for. So this is a 4-hour bullish fair value gap as well. So maybe that will hold. We didn't take London lows. And like I said, I would prefer we not. But for me to take a long now, I have to see a CISD. This would not fit the criteria. This inversion would not fit the criteria for me to take a long. Not anymore. So it was a 4-hour bullish fair value gap, or a buy side imbalance. I'm watching London lows. I want to see, do we make a lower low? Like I said, I prefer we don't. I prefer we stop right there and then just go higher. But it looks like we might get one. We do have a first presentation now. And we also do have 9:45 news coming up in 5 minutes, so we're just looking for a reversal now. That's all. London lows are there. This is your first presentation. You know what? Let's keep this annotated. I need to make a template for this first presentation. What color should we do? No. No. That's okay. I like this yellow. We'll extend it right. Okay, from now on, my first presentation for value gap will be annotated with a yellow line. Nice and faint. There's London lows. Oh, just waiting for some expansion. We have a full gap closure. We've swept sell side on the day. I don't want to see us go any lower. We're at the low of the 4-hour bullish fair value gap. If we're going to reverse, it's most likely going to do so from here. So I'm basically trying to make the argument that this is a protected low, but we have to displace. I want to see this inverse first presentation. I want to see us get above 50% opening range gap. I want to see a breaker, a change in state of delivery, so on and so forth. The 950 macro will begin in 8 minutes. Oh, I'm looking at that. We can wait for news. It's okay. I really don't want to see a lower low here. We can consolidate. That's okay, but just don't want to see a lower low. I really like the way this formed because now we get a really clean breaker. Looks like we might make a lower low here. I'm looking at 50% of this wick. Do we hold it? So I'm trying to gauge the order flow at this level, basically, is what I'm trying to do. This is your first discount. It's your second discount rate. You have the low, and then you have the 50% of the wick. I want to see, do we respect it or no? We closed right at the wick. We do have an SMT right here. The SMT looks like this. So there is an SMT at London inside this 4-hour bullish fair value gap. I think I would long the inversion of first presentation. Because it's high probability that we're gonna come up here. We'll see how it happens. We have news in 1 minute. 1 minute after the next 1 minute candle. If I was a really aggressive trader, I would just click buy right now and put the stop at this low. I think you can treat this as an order block. I don't approve, but I do think you can. Just the reason being, because ICT used to teach when you have a consolidation and then you leave the consolidation, that last candle at equilibrium, that's a down close with a nice body, you can use that as an order block. So I don't know if it's a different kind of order block. I don't know. He hasn't taught everything about order block theory. I wouldn't annotate this as an order block, but mark it whatever you want. Engulfed candle, I don't know. Who cares? Let's see if we respect this down close candle. There's your 945 news. Like I said, if I was really aggressive, I would have bought it at 944 because the draw is strong in my opinion. Hopefully this doesn't go too far and we'll buy this inversion. Buying this inversion, we will have about, so it'll be around 6 micro still. I want to see a closure above 50% here. Starting to not really like the yellow. I need another color. It's just yellow just getting to me. That's better, I think. Remember, we can always be wrong, right? So we have to make sure we're actually following the rules. Never be like, oh, it looks so good, blah, blah, blah. Like, you never know. You really never know. So just stick to your rules. This can be viewed as a propulsion block. If we get the inversion here, I will go long. And stops will go below this propulsion block. And it'll cover the 945 candle low. Basically trying to predict this is your 15-minute candle PO3. Looks like we may not get the best fill because it's kind of going very aggressive. Let's see if we get the inversion. Looks like we have another strong wick. Do we have 10 a.m. news? Existing home sales. So not bad. We did get the inversion there. I'm going to be a little bit patient on this because ES is lagging and the wicks at the highs. I am looking to buy though. I was hovering sell there. I'm looking to buy this. Like worst case, I wait for the breaker. So I'm not going to be too antsy on this. It's just I don't like that wick. I don't like we wicked. Yeah, we closed above, but we closed above by one tick with a large wick, rejecting off the bearish order block, and ES hasn't inversed. So I'm a little bit skeptical buying that. And there's nothing wrong with just waiting for a CIC or breaker. Worst case scenario. So we'll see if I buy this. I'm just gonna wait for something, maybe the 15-second chart. If I can see this bullish order block form on the 15-second. Yep, we're gonna buy this right here most likely as soon as this candle closes. If it closes, alright, I'll buy right there. I didn't get filled. It's a paper account, bro. Stupid, bro. How am I getting rejected on paper? So by the way, I executed, I don't know who's been here, but we executed on the account. So it's only paper on TradingView. I executed the actual trade. I executed the actual trade. So we're in longs, playing off of the 4-hour bullish fair value gap. We inverted first presentation. We got London lows swept. We have S&T at the lows, macros in 2 minutes. Stop loss will go below this propulsion block. And yeah, that's it. That's the trade. This is a good trade. We didn't break any rules. I have a clean draw on liquidity higher. Let's see if we can get the breaker. That's what my eyes are looking for right now. Do we get the full change in the state of delivery and the full breaker block? If so, I mean, I actually can't add. For some reason, I didn't give myself enough in paper, but we'll annotate that correctly. So yeah, just waiting now. Macro is in approximately 40 seconds. ES is making lower lows. So ES not showing any willingness to go higher. ES never inverted the fair value gap. ES very aggressively displacing lower. We're almost at our stop loss. It's going to be below the propulsion block. Might have to close this shortly. I'm watching this S&T, so I'm going to give this a little bit of room. But I will most likely close this very shortly. I did only enter with 5 micros, so we do have a little bit more wiggle room to work with in terms of risk. This low will be like my definitive. Yeah, all right, we're gonna get out of this trade right now. All right, we're gonna look for a re-entry opportunity. If we can come back above and inverse again, we'll look pretty much for the same idea. That was a good trade, but we took an L there. So we'll just wait. We got another lower low. We got another lower low. In terms of where we could potentially go lower, it's not that clean. I feel like the only real level is, I mean, there's an hourly bullish for value gap right here, and there's previous day's low. I don't think this hourly for value gap's the draw. So if we're gonna come back down here, might expect previous day low. But we're just gonna give this another attempt. This time, we will have to wait for a change in the state of delivery, because will be a full reversal model and not really classic whatsoever. That was a good entry though. It's a good trade. I'm not mad about that trade. We just really displaced lower. We also have a 15-minute forming. Just wait. I'm looking at this inefficiency right now. I'm not gonna mark it, but just that's what I'm looking at. We touched the volume imbalance. I don't want to see speed. Like, I want to be convinced that this leg was just a manipulation leg, and we just got souped going into 950, which is fine. So I want to see displacement higher. If we don't get that displacement higher about now, that's where I'll probably start considering we have the incorrect bias. So we just wait and see. We could consolidate until 10. We do have 10 a.m. news, so nothing wrong with the silver bullet idea. Right, the reversal can happen at 10. It can be delayed to 10:30. It could even happen at lunch or PM. But if we see what we want to see, then it's okay to put risk on. Looking for the. We had a nice SMT there. I was hoping that would hold. Oops. I was hoping that this SMT would hold at the time it formed, but then now we just got a clean. A very large candle. If you're bearish, this could have been a good entry short, but I don't know what you would target. Like previous day low, 50% of the wick. Nothing really too clean in my opinion. Like, honestly very surprised that we expanded all this way with this wick, and we did not even run any buy side on the daily. Like, we didn't take Wednesday or Thursday's high. That's like pretty rare. We didn't take out any buy side. I guess I guess ES did. Oh no, it didn't. Sorry, I'm looking at Thursday. Yeah, no, we didn't take out Wednesday's high or anything. So I want to see that buy side get taken on the daily. So I'm looking at this fair value gap, see if we inverse. So far, just consolidating. We might consolidate until 10. That's okay. 10 a.m. is your is when your news drives. Got so many texts. Holy. So we're just waiting for news. 5 minutes. So it could have just been a distortion thing, and faking people short, or we have the wrong bias. Which personally, for me, is my favorite reason to lose a trade. I don't know about you guys, but that's my favorite way to lose. If I just have the wrong bias and we lose because of that, that's okay. Because if my model really formed the way I wanted it to, and I had a bullish bias, for example, And we rejected off of this gap right here. Like, I wonder if would ICT use this as first presentation? It's so small, man. And I've heard him say like he wouldn't use a small gap. But technically, by the book, by the name of the PD array, this is the first fair value gap. But it's so tiny. I don't know. Maybe I should backtest that on my own. Small ass first presentations. Anyways, 3 minutes, 30 seconds till the opening. 3 minutes. We'll just wait. You gotta be patient now. I don't want to take anything before 10 a.m. ES never inverted here. You know what? I realized that I actually broke a rule here. I'll make sure to journal this. I'm going to teach you guys something. A way to avoid losses. What's this? Like 946. This is actually a rule break. I'm going to explain to you guys something. This is important. This is important. I don't know if anyone's listening, but ES. So look at my cursor. Look at my cursor. If you can see both monitors. ES is the stronger asset right here. Look at my cursor. From 937 to 941, we have an SMT. Look at my right screen. We have a bullish SMT, meaning that inside this 4-hour BISI at this time, ES is showing strength compared to NASDAQ. For me to take a valid setup, ES needs to be the one that gives me my criteria. It cannot be NASDAQ, because NASDAQ is just more volatile. We see moves like this, and they're fake just because the candles are larger. Look at ES. If I was trading ES, I wouldn't have entered long because we did not inverse this fair value gap. Now this is only relevant because ES is making the higher low in this case. Like it's stronger in this bullish SMT. So if the stronger asset isn't giving you your long setup, to me that nullifies the trade. I don't want to see the weaker asset give me a long setup. It's the weaker asset. The stronger one should be the one leading, you know? And it doesn't have to lead in volatility or range, but it should be the one giving you the setup at that time. This is just a rule I implemented from studying a lot of losses in backtest and sometimes live market. So I didn't realize that at the time. I remember seeing the SMT. I remember seeing ES not inversing, but I was just looking at NASDAQ inversing. So that is actually a rule break for me. And it works. It'll prevent you from taking a lot of losses. So if you don't trust me, I encourage you to backtest it. So for example, here again, ES is putting a bullish SMT, meaning it's the stronger asset at this time. It's making the higher low. So I need to see the setup form on ES. I'll take it on NASDAQ, that's okay, but ES needs to show me that it's going to displace, right? So that's the idea. Hopefully that makes sense. It will help you avoid a lot of losses. It's definitely helped me in the past avoid a lot of losses. There's your 10 a.m. news. 950 macro, we swept that low. We do have an SMT right here, so we inverted the 4. Oh, sorry, that wasn't news. 10 a.m. I was a couple of seconds short. Damn. Double down. We inverted the 4-hour, if I'm correct. Yeah. Yeah, order flow is really bearish. Order flow is really, really bearish. And this is starting to look like a seek and destroy idea, right? London takes Asia highs and lows. New York takes highs and lows. I wonder if we get highs now. We'll see. I'm not gonna abandon the bias just yet, but we would have a CISD right here. The only thing is we inverted. It just feels like I got it wrong. You know, it feels like I got it wrong. Just based off I don't want to trade based on feeling, but just not what you want to see in terms of which what I'm looking for. Not a single PD rate being respected. Not a single anything. Just crazy, not crazy, but like just straight down the entire day. I'm looking at 50% of this wick, see if it holds. Just looking for any bullish order flow, really. See if we get the breaker, CISD. I mean, we did invert the 4-hour, but I mean, it can still go higher. We did take out sell side. We are in the 4-hour on ES, so I'm not too worried about a 4-hour inversion, but we got to see the breaker. So I'm just looking very closely, see if we get a breaker. I will annotate the breaker shortly. This would be a very nice breaker. And if I do take it, it will be my last trade of the day. Win or lose. I want to see, do we get a bullish breaker here? Or do we fail to get a break? I like this breaker because it's a very nice solid body candle. After 10 a.m., we respected 50% wick. Hoping to see some, ideally we form a bullish fair value gap leaving this range. And I don't know about this first presentation. Like, I don't know, because the reason I'm saying I don't know is because when we inverse first presentation, regardless of what I said about the SMTs and stuff, it's pretty high probability. But then we did reject like perfectly off of this, and I feel like that's kind of telling. So I wonder if the algorithm is referring to this as first presentation. I'm gonna have to backtest that on my own. I don't trust ICT's word. He switched up on that concept. So I'm just gonna have to backtest it my own. For now, we'll just mark out all the inefficiencies. Because it matters, you know. It's not. I don't think that's a small thing, especially because I'm trading 930 power of 3. It's like one of the first things I form. It's first presentation, key level. It's just like a higher. I use it like a higher time frame PD rate. So, so we do have a great pool here. You know, I've never taken a trade or a backtest or anything off of a great pool. I would love for this to form just so I can say I did it. But let's not take a bad trade just because I want to trade the ICT great pool PD rate. Some people are going to be asking in chat what's a great pool right now. It's not important. No displacement higher. Lack of displacement. No breaker. A lot of wicking. By the way, this is not a breaker yet. I want to see this form a breaker is what I'm trying to say. didn't read too much into this because we're just really not seeing anything we want to see, you know? That's just the truth. Like, I'm not going to keep looking for expansion from every single level when we're just failing at the levels I'm expecting. I'm looking at this low right now, see if we're going to take it or not. We'll probably take it right here. We failed to take that low. That is a small SMT. Nothing to look for. Nothing really to overthink. Just an small SMT. 4 minutes left in the macro. We still have failed to expand. Order flow is very bearish. It's very heavy. We're not making any significant move. 930 didn't even make a high. It just dumped straight. This is your opening range. It was very bearish. It was very bearish order flow. We got faked out here, but we should have seen that we didn't inverse this. We could have avoided this loss, you know, because there was the one mistake we made there with the SMT, and then just the lack of and I literally said it myself, the lack in this wick. But then we came up, touched the fair value gap, and they started to expand. So I like that as a idea. But then again, we just did not inverse. So if I just was a little bit more focused, we could have seen that and avoided that loss. We are completely below 50% of the wick now. So again, respecting zero discount arrays. The only thing I will say is there is this 4-hour sell side pool on ES. That's where my eyes go to right now. It's that 4-hour sell side pool. So we're going to have an SMT like this. So I don't want to chase a reversal all day long, but you know, let's stay patient. Let's keep our eye out where we think it's going to go. I think we will go a little bit lower than this. We haven't had a single up close 5-minute candle. Look at the bearish order blocks respecting price. Oh, it's also a 5-minute fair value gap, so yeah, this is a bad trade. Gotta make sure I drawn that correctly. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this low on ES. That could be where we reverse from, you know. I don't think I would trust a breaker here, if I'm being honest. Not after the failure swing. There's not really any level. We're just 1-minute breaker. Well, it would be from the 4-hour fair value gap. So it wouldn't be the worst breaker, but I would have really preferred we took out this low. So let's just stay here, see what happens. It would fit my criteria for a long if I take this breaker if it forms, but not ideal. This is looking to be like a breakaway gap right here to BPR. I would really prefer us make a lower low and then reverse closer to 1030 or lunch. Just in terms of probabilities, I feel like that's a higher probability long than this potential breaker. We did trade into that 1 hour bullish fair value gap we talked about. So like I said, it's not a bad idea, but it's not A plus. Will I take it? I'll take it if we get a nice bullish fair value gap forming with it. Because then a unicorn from discount when you're bullish, I don't want to hesitate on something like that. And I kind of the fact I took that previous long, now let me take this one, So the trade would probably be something like this. Probably something like this, I feel like is good. This should be a breakaway gap. Stop loss covers the breaker. We could also put it like here, the low of this inversion, in case we just wake it right there. And I'll buy the breaker if it forms. I do believe in this reversal, but we'll have to see. We'll see if this fair value gap delivers higher. I would never take this personally. There is a CISD right there though. Actually, no, not really. Wouldn't take the low. It's not really valid for me. Well, I would love for us to touch this price range right here. And then move higher. That would be a very nice. Like if we close the bullish here, then that would be a nice little signature that we can deliver higher because we touched the volume imbalance there. We already came down to offer fair value, and we take the breaker, and then that's your stage 2. Like if this is your reversal, this is your first stage. But there's no 2 minute, there's no 3 minute, just not even close to a 5 minute. So let's not get too antsy. Again, we didn't get the breaker. I do want to see that lower low on ES. That would be the best case. I guess both scenarios are pretty high probability. If we come down here and then we get the breaker, that's good. I would prefer the other scenario where ES takes this low. The reason I say that is because we're displacing so aggressively. If we're going to displace this aggressively, like I'd want to see it take out some level that it's reaching for, This could be a good short. I'm not going to take it, but it could be a good short. I would never take this, but waiting, see. It's the blue line on ES, by the way. So I don't know if you guys can see my second monitor. I know YouTube can, but I don't know if TikTok can. But my second monitor, I'm looking for this blue line. That would be like textbook A+. Not A+, but a lot better than setup than a long from this breaker without that. So just watching, just staying patient. I'm looking at this fair value gap right now. I want to see this line on ES. And then if the reversal happens, ideally closer to 10:30 or 10:50 or lunch even. If the reversal happens. One drive, two drives, three drives. Just staying patient. Wonder if anyone else took a trade. I mean, if you clicked sell and you had a decent stop loss, probably would have seen something good. Probably would have seen something good. I'm curious. I'm gonna open chat and see if anyone's Bro, and Q had a clean power of 3. It definitely did not have a clean power of 3. We didn't even put a single high on 9:30. There's the end dog respected perfectly. Interesting. Done. Positive. Positive. What's up, brother? Any trades? Yeah, I took one trade. Yes. ES looking for previous day low. Yep, I was thinking the same thing. Chute says no says no. Chute says no trades. No trades on Harito. Derp. Yep, I think that's blue line right here. Just watching the market reaction to the dog session. Nice, cool. It's to say what type of news driver when you click on the folder. Yep, I know what the news driver was. How was the week? Good week for me. We're up on the week. What's TikTok saying? Tommy Fox said no trade. Like the same trade but closed early right before we dumped. Yep, I think that loss could have been avoided for sure. L today, not gonna lie, PM session might be better. Yeah, I agree. It's possible. Buy 2.5 short and stop for the day. Nice, bro. I went past consistency. You did too good. I mean, yeah, just lose a little bit, I guess. GGFF. I'm falling asleep on my chair. Do not take trades. Someone said, I don't know. Do not trade. Trump is speaking. I need to lose. Can I get that Fibo? Which Fibo? The quadrants? I went short before the dump. Pretty good trade. 7RR. Nice, bro. Almost there, bro. Look at daily yes propulsion block for bearish sentiment. For me, my model, the only short opportunity was 949. There was no other entry for shorts. Just my model. Could you have taken this? Yeah, you could have. I wouldn't have trusted though. Personally, I just wouldn't have trusted it. I took one trade on 4-hour FG, 1 minute OB at 950, clean OB. 950. Oh, the 950 short. Yep, that's a clean order block. I don't know how to someone could short without confirmation. I mean, everyone has their own model. Hopefully, they're following their model. Should be on the last video. Oh, this? My deviations? Those are my levels. Friday, December 6th, propulsion block on yes. Okay, I'll check that out because I couldn't see which one you're referring to. I mean, yeah, it would be this. Yeah, exactly, somewhere over here. I mean, yes, there's a propulsion block there, but I don't think that's nearly as important as this daily bullish fair value gap. Thursday low of week. In the consolidation week. And then all-time highs being right there with relative equal highs. Like, if you just look at the propulsion block, I feel like a daily power of 3. This isn't really a clean daily power of 3. This is formed as a seek and destroy power of 3. We accumulated and we took both buy side and sell side in London, and we took both buy side and sell side in London. Sorry, Asia and then London. So it's just this. This is what's happened today. Any good broker strat? I like Tradeovate. This is a market maker sell model, right? You could view it as a sell model. I don't know where your original consolidation would be. I guess you could. It's not that clean. This just looks like a one-sided displacement. Happy birthday, bro. Hello, bro. Hello, bro. Hello, bro. Hello, bro. What's up, bro? Hello. If you trade ICT, no, there wasn't just gambling on a continuation. There was some entry models, in my opinion. It depends, bro. A lot of people, there's a lot of ways. There's a plethora of opportunity. So I wouldn't just assume anyone's gambling just because. Listen, there's nothing wrong if your model didn't form for shorts. You don't have to. Your model. I don't know who here watched ICT's most recent video, but your model doesn't have to catch every single trade. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to give you one setup that's high probability when it forms in specific circumstances. That's all it is. I feel like you chose the worst time to start trading futures. I don't know if Forex is any better, at least New York session. Am I tripping or have the best has been pre-market shorts for the last week? Probably. I mean, in my opinion, New York's been pretty difficult. Can Asia be? No, Asia can't. I mean, like in what model? That's like not in this. This would be irrelevant. You could use like the Asia highs as a market maker buy for London. ICT said the small ass 936 candle was first presentation. Yeah, that's why I gotta figure out. I gotta back that shit on my own. I really can't take his word for it anymore. I guess for now we'll just use first presentation for literally the first thing that's ever formed. Do you have to pay for TradingView? Yes, you do have to pay for trading. Do you look at the contract delivery month or just regular? Yes, I look at both. Price action has been so recently. It has been like I have looked at both. Yes. Opinion on Justin Wheeler? I think he's a good guy. Seems like I'll tell you what I like about him. He sticks to his model. I get the cheapest subscription. He just sticks to his model and teaches that you should stick to your model and rules. I like that when he trades, he's always following his rules, or like at least trying to. How much do you make a month in trading? Probably like $0. You don't see the propulsion block on ES. I see the propulsion block. I'm just saying, why would you use a propulsion block on the left side of the chart? Which is, by the way, already almost past 90-day IPTA. So, I think it is, right? No, I guess. But, it doesn't really matter. Like, bro, if you're just going to trade every time we touch the bearish propulsion block, that's just like a pattern. What about the daily bullish fair value gap here? The relative equal highs with all-time highs. The consolidation Thursday reversal weekly profile. Like, I would never look at that propulsion block and be like, we touched the propulsion block. We are bearish. What's the basic 12 plan? Bro, honestly, I got this plan like a year ago. I don't even know how much I paid, bro. I've never checked. I've literally never checked. It's the cheapest one, though. The essential, I think. Previous day low, S&T about to form. Yep, there's previous day low. You paid 14? Nice, bro. A lot of people got like discounts. Yep, we did take previous day low. That's this red line over here. So we'll see if we get the CISD. That's the only way I could enter a long here is if we get a full CISD. Do I expect it? I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to look. Just wait and see. What do you do for work? I do a lot of things. Honestly, IQ showed nothing for me. I traded gold today and it paid. Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, bro, I feel like, you know what? If ICT, like, took a long here, for example, and then, like, he would say, oh, like, it's small, so it doesn't count, But the fact that it rejected off of it, he's saying, like, oh, yep, that's the one. Like, Yep, we're inside the daily BSC again. Yes, 100%. What's indicated in that shows your juicy name. Looks fancy. Cool. Yeah, it is very cool. It's called ICT Kill Zones and Pivots TFO. My bias was bullish. We were absolutely... I mean, we don't know if we're wrong. Could happen later in the day. But I thought I had a pretty clear bullish bias going into market, and it was just incorrect. How many contracts do you trade per 50K? It depends on where the stop loss is, brother. There's no fixed contract. It's never fixed contract size. Which app do you use to stream? I use OBS Studio, and for TikTok, I use TikTok Studio. We did take one trade. We took a loss. It could have been avoided. Yep, we took one trade, guys. It was a loss. You like the NDOG and NWOG indicator? I don't know, but I haven't seen that one. I don't. To me, it's too messy. I don't like using all the new opening gaps, new opening gaps. I gotta show you how to position size easier. No calculator needed. Yeah. Do you use the tool? The tool. You're in a short. Good luck, bro. Yep, the SMT is there, but price might take previous day low. We took it on ES. How do you connect to share your face and screen? What do you mean? Like, how do I get the webcam on both? You just gotta set up your virtual camera with OBS. That way you have like two webcam video sources. Yeah, yeah, no, you can use the P&L tool. Yeah, you're right. I guess we should do that. My issue is not on here though; it's on TopStep X. I mean, on TopStep X you can do it too, I believe. Looking for the big position to accumulate 15 minutes after you line with the other shoulder for shorts. I need it on TopStep X. Yeah, we might take previous day though. Check my story real quick for daily propulsion. I'm telling you about we are bearish possibly for. Brother, I hear you about the daily propulsion block. I hear you. I'm just saying I would never look at that propulsion block from December and say we're bearish. Not in a market like this where I see perfect relative equal highs with all-time highs. And we're inside of a daily bullish fair value gap. Like I said, weekly profile was a very clean consolidation, Thursday reversal. Just look at. Oh, just look at your story. Hold on. You're right. You're right. I shouldn't speak before. Hold on. I'll check. I'll check, my man. You right. I shouldn't speak before I see. What's the like best way to do this, man? Like, I gotta just search up your name. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is an incorrect drawing of a propulsion block. That is 100% not an ICT propulsion block. Just gonna be straight up with you, bro. TGIF, previous DI. It's just not a propulsion block, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll still chat. What's TJF? It's a retracement. Brother, you getting signals? No, brother, I don't get signals. Give me $100? No. Oh, I was on the. What did you mark? This candle right here? Bro, you said you studied the ICT for 5 years, bro. You said you studied the ICT for 5 years. This isn't. What? How is this a propulsion block? There isn't even an order block there. You mean the rejection block? Oh, you mean the rejection block? Yeah, the rejection block. I mean, your annotation is incorrect, but there is a rejection block there. This is the correct annotation of the rejection block. So you marked that out incorrectly. I mean, you're right. There is a rejection block right here. It's like this. This is how you mark it. Your name has many IDs that we say we'll get. Yeah, those guys are scammers and liars, bro. This is the rejection block annotation. You're not using the highest candle. And you also marked it out like this. That's not what a rejection block is. It's like this. Honestly, bro, I'm pretty confused what you're saying. If you're trying to mark out the rejection block here, this is your correct annotation. It's this. It's the highest body. Doesn't matter if it's open or close. It doesn't matter if it's open or close. Look at the body respecting the... Bro, just because it's respecting the opening, it doesn't mean it's a propulsion block or whatever. And I see the chart, guys, by the way. There's just nothing to trade. So I'm not missing anything. Don't worry. Bro, you said you studied for 5 years. Like, all I'm going to say is, bro, I'm not saying you're a bad trader. You may be the best trader. But I feel like it's a little bit silly that you, like, DM me and you come in my chat saying, yo, let me help you, let me help you. I've been doing ICT for 5 years. Bro, then you mark this out as a... You marked this as a propulsion block first, which this isn't an order block or a propulsion block. This is the correct annotation of the rejection block. Your order block is this candle. Like this is an order block. This one right here. So yeah, we are rejecting off of this bearish order block. I agree with you. But am I gonna short it every single time it comes into this rejection block? No, bro. That's like support and resistance. You're trying to help? Nah, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, but just, you know. What's the breaker block? I'll get to you, Juice. Give me a sec. It's just, you know, like... OB? Nope, you include the wick with the order block. The CISD occurs at the opening price. So the CISD occurs at the opening price, but you include the entire range for the order block. I don't use... I'll annotate a mitigation block, but I'll never trade one. Anyways... All I'm saying is we bearish. I agree. I agree. I mean, yeah, the order flow is very bearish. I agree. What's a breaker block? I got you, bro. One sec. I'd prefer we don't take previous day's low. But it looks like we might. It's just going one-sided. Literally the entire session. 9:30 didn't even put in a wick. This is 9:30 right here. Look at this, bro. Just a little. We moved up for 1.75 points. 7 ticks. I mean, yo, listen. Grant Ellis seems like a nice guy, bro. It's just, you know, it's hard to, like, take anyone serious. Like, it's really hard to trust you. I'll be honest with you, bro. But, you know, it seems like you're a nice guy. You're not hating or anything. I agree we're bearish. I agree. I mean, yeah, we're obviously bearish. It's going one-sided. But it doesn't help. It doesn't help to just, you know, be like, oh, yeah, we're bearish. Look at this. Like, that's just not what's going on, you know? So, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like you may have lied about the 5 years of ICT. So, I don't know. That's just me. You're so lost? Why? publicly just went on Good Morning America in The Bachelor for 2025 Day Trader. Nice, bro. I don't really know what that is, but seems pretty cool, bro. Deal with the W cat. What's a breaker block? Oh, sorry, bro. I missed your question like 5 times. I'll annotate the breaker for you. For example, a breaker block is a shift in structure after liquidity was taken. So it's just a manipulation and then a break in structure, pretty much. This is the formation of a bearish order block. It'll be this candle right here, or a series of candles. So in this case, where is your breaker block? You have one over here. High, low, higher, high, lower, low. High, low, higher, high, lower, low. You have a breaker block right here. This forms the breaker block. This candle trades into 50% of the breaker block and then goes lower. You also have a breaker block right here. Same exact thing. We sweep liquidity and then we shift structure. So in this case, this candle forms the breaker block. This candle traded. I'm not saying you can take this trade. I'm just drawing the breaker block. So that's what a breaker block is. The guy said, that's funny, bro. Yeah, we took one trade today, guys. We took a loss today. So we took a loss yesterday. One loss yesterday, one loss today. Probably won't touch this again today. Just looks like it's going one-sided. We're still up on the week, which is nice. But yeah, we had the wrong buys today, you know, and the market told us. The loss could have been avoided, though. Might want to review ICT's Telegram later. He found a short but said it was challenging. Yeah, let's look. What trade did you take? I took an inversion. It was a bad trade. Honestly, this was a bad trade. There was a couple, and I even called out the red flags. I think I got a little bit hasty here. I took a long right here as this candle traded down. I didn't see the small fair value gap. We failed to inverse, which is the first red flag. And we actually did break a small rule. Not a major one, but there's an SMT right here like this. So this SMT is telling us that ES was more bullish at this time. ICT uses, yeah, I know, someone in chat said that too. So, like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to just backtest it myself, because you guys took this long too? Alright, let's talk about why this long isn't good. It seems like we all made the same mistake. There's a couple reasons. One, we failed to inverse the higher up fair value gap. So a little bit of a red flag, okay? And if you go to the 5-minute or the 3-minute, we also failed to inverse, okay? That's one. Two, we have a bullish SMT here favoring ES. But if you look at my right monitor, my right screen, look at ES. ES didn't even get above 50% of this gap. So if ES is more bullish and ES is not inverting the fair value gap, then you shouldn't be taking that long. Like, ES is the one that should be leading. So this is kind of a red flag that Nasdaq's the one coming up here and not ES, right? So that's two. That's like kind of that's three actually, but that's like 3 red flags for that long, in my opinion. So you could have avoided this, in my opinion. You shorted? Nice, bro. I wouldn't have found any shorts personally, but I hope it plays out for you, brother. ICT said I need a cigarette. That was yeah. Apparently that small one is first presentation. That's what ICT is saying now. Honestly, I'm not that happy that he's saying it, because I promise you, he has said in lecture before, like, he will ignore a small fair value gap like this when there's a nice, cleaner, bigger one right there. So, like, I don't know, bro. It's just semantics, I guess. Like, he just trying to changes the concept. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to just backtest it myself. In my opinion, you know, when I first started backtesting first presentation, I did use the literally first one. And then he said that, and I was like, you know, that makes sense, because, like, I don't know, this one's just like the first, I don't know, maybe like significant gap. But then now that I think about it, it doesn't really make sense, because this is the first gap, you know, regardless, like, sides don't matter, bro. Come on, sides don't matter. So when there's a bearish SMT, is a stronger asset with the lower high. Exactly, bro. The higher low, not the lower high. Oh, bearish SMT. No. It's the one with the lower high is the weaker asset for a bearish SMT. It's the weaker one. It's the one you want to short. You don't want to short the one that's going stronger. You're doing great. Patient on point. Mental's on point also. Appreciate you, bro. I mean, to be honest, I think I was a little impatient here. I think the fact that I was like so convinced that it was gonna go higher made me a little bit, force this. This could have been avoided. But we didn't tilt. We risked correctly. We didn't take any terrible trades. But that is a mistake. This loss should be avoided. I've taken this loss before. It's your concepts you do not fully understand. I would disagree completely. In fact, I mean, we don't need to argue, but I feel like your concepts are incorrect. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We don't have to get into that, bro. Can you explain how to mark the FEG if there's a difference between open and close of 3 candles? You gotta look at the lows and highs of the candles. The open and close. Oh, are you talking about the volume imbalance? Yes, you have to include it. So this fair value gap, you don't draw it out like this. You don't draw it out like this. This is incorrect. You have to draw it out with the volume imbalance. Yeah, we're taking previous days low. It's just like, honestly, it's very surprising like that we came down. I was not expecting that whatsoever. We had a amazing consolidation reversal profile where we just consolidate throughout the week. Thursday makes low of week into PDR and then we expand. I really thought Thursday's low was going to be safe. We had a very clean objective, all-time highs right there. We have the buy side, low resistance liquidity run. So, in my opinion, the bias like 10 out of 10 times, I'm going to be bullish. Are you done for today? I don't see myself trading in this, so it would maybe be PM session. I'm sorry you lost. Why are you sorry, bro? If anything, to be sorry for is the fact that I was a little bit impatient here and I missed out on some of the key red flags of this trade. This, like, I would have been very happy with myself had I realized that this isn't the best trade to take. ICT and SMC, yep, it's the same thing, brother. There's multiple ways to trade. Agreed. Especially if you trade ICT, there's like a plethora of ways to trade. Yep, I tried to go long. 1050 macro. I mean, I would just look for a short. I don't know. It's so far in discount, but what is an SMT divergence? Previous day's low. Previous day's low. 21951. Been watching you for a while. You're definitely on the right track. I'll be trading live with Top Step after the show ends. You can check me. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be checking, but good luck, bro. I hope you do good trading live on Top Step. That's pretty cool. Do you think price will reverse on ES 4-hour breaker plus FEG? If it's gonna reverse, I don't think it's gonna happen now. The reason I say that is, like, you think we're gonna undo this entire move? We've used 930 volatility and the news volatility to expand 240 points down. I think that supersedes 1050 macro reversal or something. Good shit, Ryan. Best zone for entry? Probably from a fair value gap, I guess. Take care, Kojo. Good shit, Ryan. They did that yesterday. Yesterday did not reverse. It just retraced higher. We didn't even get above 930 or midnight. I mean, yeah, do I think it's gonna go higher? Yeah. Yeah, it can go higher. Yeah, for sure it can go higher. Even if it's a retracement, it's still gonna go higher. Just, I don't think it's gonna reverse. I don't like taking retracement trades. That's just me. Had a beautiful short today. Nice, bro. Good job. Very good job. Took one trade today. It was a loss. We did take one loss today. Crazy 5-minute chart. Wonder if you went to the 7 or something like. Yeah, that's insane, man. Honestly, just you're gonna see someone who like shorted right here and then TP right there. Show the trade. I entered long at 9:47. Can I show the trade? I show the trade right here. Where's the executions? I went long right here, 5 micros, and we got stopped out on this candle coming down. I pretty much closed it once we got below the threshold of this candle. Yeah, price action wasn't the best today. Even if you were bearish, I don't think there was that many high probability entries. At least not for me, especially because we didn't take out any buy side. We didn't reject from any level going into market open. We just dumped. You know, your best trade was probably like this candle down on the OB. That's probably your best trade. This is my opinion, bro. Do we skip the first FEG at 9:30? Yes, that one does not count. Yeah, we rejected off the daily high. Yep, 100%. I just meant like going into 9:30, we didn't do anything. We just all the way down. But yeah, you're right. We took previous day's high and then we reversed. Well, I'm starting to like not trust ICT, bro. Cause like I was looking at his Telegram just now, and he was talking about longs the entire time. And all of a sudden, like he took a short. Like never once did he discuss shorts. Like, you know, we're rejecting daily low. Yeah, I think we can move potentially higher here, but how higher I'm not sure. Didn't feel good to take a trade today. Nothing was clear for me to be about to join on call it a day. Proud of you, bro. Did you end up taking anything or no? He was calling lows too. Oh, did he call shorts? Not really, bro. He literally called only longs, and then he just showed his short after. He literally said it feels like it's bearish bait. Then he says minor buy side. He said knows how it takes the lows and stays stagnant. Everything talking about longs, too far extended. I have nothing to anchor a setup. And then he said heavy price should be seen to 21988. 21988. But he was right about that. Yeah, he switched his bias at that point, it seems like. It's just like, I don't know. You stopped trusting him a long time ago. I don't know. Like, he talks about his model and then he trades something else. Like, he contradicts a lot of his own words. And he trades. You took one loss today, brother. How long would you be trading in Q? Till 11? It was because of news? What do you mean because of news? Then shouldn't there be a macro for regular trading hours? What do you mean a macro for regular trading hours? There is a macro in regular trading hours. 9:50 to 10:10, 10:50 to 11:10. There's multiple macros. Can you show along? Yep. I'll just put the trade here. It was like something like this. My original stop was here, but I was waiting for a candle close below. But then it started going quick, so I realized just close. I was looking for something like this. That's electronic. Bro, that's not... Regular trading hours are from 9:30 to 14:15. Or sorry, 16:15. Like 4 p.m. What's 4 p.m.? Whatever 4 p.m. is. It's all regular trading hours. So 9:50 to 10:10 is a macro inside regular trading hours. Why don't you long a 5-minute CB? I thought we inverted first presentation, but I was incorrect. And I was bullish. Yo, do you long? Yep, we took a loss right here. Do you trade in a 1-minute chart? A lot of the time. What does ICT himself trade for a strategy? He has multiple models. He has many models. He's never changed that. We're too bears to be longing today, bruh. I mean, yeah. Now, after we expanded 250 points, I agree. The same macro apply for London session. The same 950 macro? I don't understand what you're saying. Which macro? I think there's a macro every single hour, x50 to x10. I see he doesn't have confidence in himself, bro. He takes a trade if it goes as he wants and he posts it. The last 20 minutes of every hour. Not the last 20 minutes of every hour. The last 10 minutes of the hour and the next 10 minutes of the next opening hour. Every hour. Yeah, bro, I agree with you. 350, 410. Yeah. Yes, I think, I mean, yeah. From ICT's teachings, that is a macro. I've never backtested any macros besides 330. Yeah, that's electronic, yeah. I've never backtested any macros besides that, and so shouldn't there be one for regular trading hours? Oh, for the hourly candles? Good question. I don't know. I mean, he's never taught that. That would make sense. So then what would it be? It would be 20 windows starting at 9:30. So it would be if the candle's 9:30 to 10:30. But that's the thing. I don't know. A 40-minute window is too long. At that point, that's just like it's the whole session, almost. No, I get what you're saying, but at that point, it loses precision. 40-minute macros, that just loses precision. Yeah, that's just like, that's the whole trading session. At that point, there's no point in really using that time window. Ended up taking a short TP, but broke my rule. I feel like shit. I know the ones, bro. It's like, you know it's going down. You just want to hit TP, so you just sell it. But yeah, ICT's been contradicted. What was wrong with the trade presentation? No, we actually did not, Lieutenant Kala. We actually Did not. So this is actually the first presentation. This is the correct annotation. I think we're going to go with this for now. Even though it's small, it's still mighty. It is the imbalance, and it was put in first. So we never actually inversed. Have you taken any trades today? Yes, I took one loss, brother. We took it long, and we lost, and I did not take anything else. Look at today's price action. Yeah, I did. What do you think about CRT? I think it's BS personally. 930 to 1010. Yep, looks pretty good, bro. You trade power 3? Exactly. Split it into 2 in the macro, and you will see. I'm not interested in making a 40-minute macro, brother. I don't think there's any amount of data someone could tell me. That's just your opening range at that point. That's just your entire opening range, 930 to 10. Alright, bro. I'm gonna look. Only because he won't stop asking. Split it into 2. 930 to 10. 10. That's 930 to 10. Yeah, I'm good, Rashid. Don't worry, bud. Nothing wrong with losing. Just it could have been avoided though. That loss 100% could have been avoided by me. 100%. There was 3 red flags and we overlooked them all. I was just really confident that it was going to go higher, which is a mistake. What do you see? Traded into the order block and went down. Took one loss today, clown. What about you, brother? In the first half, what do you see? I see a small consolidation inside of this fair value gap. Form the order block. We can displace. Oh, I guess it starts here. So just displaced. Thoughts on February price action? It's been pretty. Lost my first funded today. No payout. That's okay, bro. Next one. Do you have money to get more evals? Exactly, Anton. Exactly, yeah. That's I wouldn't say invalidated. I would say inversed. Inversed. Like for 1 of 5K. Should I enter a trade now? If your model formed, yeah. Why not? What time do we pull into the OB? 9:46. How much you lose? I lost 350 on my evals today. Before 950 macro. It was before 950, yes. People actually buy funded accounts? Yes. ICT doesn't teach everything. I agree. I guess I've become too confident after passing eval. My bad. That's why I lost. That's fine, bro. Don't even stress it, bro. You only had. Was it a 50K? Bro, honestly, Grant T. Ellis. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but you kind of a weird dude, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Clown, it's okay, bro. You know the money saying the money doesn't make me. Not bragging, but does that not make sense? It just feels like this is like the most hindsight Harry, bro. Like this is the most hindsight shit ever. What's your nationality, Gaddy? I'm Arab. Are you done for the day? Yeah. 930 to 950 macro. Like, huh? I can make up like 10 concepts just like this, bro. Yeah, lunch reverse. I mean, we don't even know if it's a reversal, but just gonna leave that. Let that go. I have a limit order on the 2-minute CISD. Good luck, brother. No, I mean, I'm not saying the short's invalid. I'm not talking about the short Grand TLS. I'm talking about the fact that it happened before the 950 macro. That's just like saying, I could just make the same argument. Oh, what time did we form this breakaway gap? It formed at 950. Therefore, 950 is the only macro because it formed the high. That's just how it formed this time. The lower one, this. I mean, this wouldn't be a CISD, but it would be an order block. This is an order block. I guess next time I'll be stronger and we'll get my payout. Just, honestly, bro, my opinion, my personal advice to you, don't ever trade just to make money. Trade to improve your skill and the money will come. How was the day? I took a one loss today and I didn't take anything else, and I probably won't. Probably will not. This setup's not bad, but it really feels like I'm chasing it if I take this. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I mean, it's there. We took previous day low. We had the 4-hour bullish, blah, blah, blah. No buy side has been taken at all going into the day, but I'll take the short if it forms the inversion. Yeah. Thank you for your past time because of your advice. It's just from experience, bro. You know, once you just try to improve your skill set, like actively, you know, like it's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to just do it. You know, like it's another thing to do it. Like literally every time you trade, try to improve your skill somehow. Management, your outlook, maybe your focus, something. Improve, you know, just improve. Like actively try to improve. Even if you have to journal and be like, I improved this today, you know, actively do that, and the money will come. You just gotta do that every day. Improve a little bit. You can always improve. Don't just like, you don't want to get like, you know, just like, oh, take a trade, SL, journal, take a trade, win, journal, take a trade, and then just keep going until you get a payout. The S&P in the morning was tells a pretty obvious bearish day. I mean, hey man, if it was obvious for you, I'm proud of you, bro. Good shit. I didn't think it was obvious personally. Looks like it's gonna die. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate you too, man. I believe in you, bro. Don't let one. Listen, I feel like people blow their accounts. And they feel like they are worse or something. But like they give you such little drawdown, bro. Tops at 50K is 4% drawdown. If you get a 100K account, it's 3% drawdown. That's very little, bro. Especially if you're risking a lot. Like if you're risking 1%, you're cooked, bro. Even if you risk like 0.5%, you better not lose like 4 trades in a row, because if so, you're cooked. Like you're never gonna be able to come back. It's just hard. Yep. I mean, it's not. It wouldn't be an order block, Grant Ellis, but 100% you can use order blocks on the left side when you're bullish. Any inverse, it's just an inverse PD ray. I'm getting my first one. Did any tips? Did you pass your eval gambling or no? I agree with that, Grant Ellis, for sure. I mean, you can use any PD ray on the left, any mitigation, any breaker. anything on the left. You want to see this inverse too? So yeah, that would be nice. If this inverse, then this is gone. Probably. At least into like discount or something. But we touched the 15-minute bearish, so touching a 15-minute bearish and then what just happened? Is that volume imbalance there on anyone else's screen, or oh, that just glitched out? Forming a bearish fair value gap is not ideal. Look at the down close candle on the left side of the chart. Would you log an inversion? No, I wouldn't touch anything here. Those are bullish OB for support. Yeah, if we can come above, but I don't know. In my opinion, you just zoom out. It's been one-sided all day. We're in a 15-minute bearish. It's not ideal. If this OB holds. Tape reading a little bit here. I took one loss today, Lori. Yeah, I think the move for today is primarily done. That's a very large range. Yo, Grantee Ellis, bro. Let me ask you something, bro. Why don't you just start your own community or like mentorship or course or something? Like, why are you trying to help me so much? Like, I don't want it, you know? Like, I understand maybe you really think I need it, but like, I really don't want it. So you want to like pick someone else? There's a bunch of people who need it, bro. Like, I don't want it, you know? Just pick someone else. I'm just trying to save you your time, bro, because realistically, you're not going to be able to convince me that. I mean, listen, I'm open to. You're not allowed to help someone. You're not allowed to help someone else, bro. There's a bunch of traders. Like, I'm just telling you straight up, I'm trying to save you your time, bro. You coming in the live and putting all these little, look at this, look at this, look at this. I really don't care. Like, respectfully. I'm not even trying to be rude, bro. I'm just trying to save you your time. Like, straight up. So, if you want to, like, try to help someone else, your time might be more valuable there. It's just, I've done so much work. You're not going to be able to convince me. Maybe that's stubborn, but like, I haven't met anyone who's like backtested more than me. Read price. I mean, definitely read price more. But by the time guys speak so much, I can shut up. So I'm just saying, bro, save your time. Gatie, you're so patient. Yeah. Yeah, I still need to work on it. The thing about patience, I enjoy it, but it's okay. But it's okay. Over time, you will see. Over time, you will see what? Are you just gonna sit here over time? Bro, don't you have anything better to do? Like, why me, bro? Go in someone else's chat, bro. There's a bunch of traders live, bro. Go long? No, I'm not trading anymore. Everyone has their own strategy, so it's not a good idea to give your trading idea to someone else. Yeah, exactly. Like, you think I'm just gonna drop my 1,000 hours of work to trust Grantee Ellis _ Nah, bro, it's not happening, bro. Like, I've seen it way too many times with my own eyes. So, like, it's just not happening, bro. You know, I mean, if it doesn't work, I just drop it. It does work, bro. I've seen it over 3,000 times. More, realistically. All strategy. I mean, I've been seeing you and learning a lot. Appreciate you, bro. Why don't you mute him? Honestly, I'm just bored. I'm not trading right now. And when I'm trading, my chat's off anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just chilling here talking, honestly. I'm just a little bored, so we're just talking. I did take a trade. We took one loss today. It could have been avoided. Someone said I was patient. And I was going to say, the funny thing about patience You can be patient 99% of the time, but if you ever get impatient, you pay the price, you know? So, yeah, I've been really patient this week, but here I got impatient. I took a bad trade, and it's a bad trade for multiple reasons. We didn't inverse the higher time frame fair value gap. We did not inverse first presentation fair value gap. We longed the weaker asset when ES was showing bearish signs, meaning ES never inverted the fair value gap we were looking at. So there was like 4 red flags on that trade, and we took it anyways. That was impatient of me. So hopefully next time we don't make that same mistake. You know, that's all it is. Trump doesn't. Yeah, I mean, Trump doesn't move the market, but it definitely affects it. I mean, they'll use anything, bro. Anything can happen. It can move the market. What about you, Dan? You taking any trades? Go long, bro. I'm not taking any trades anymore. Maybe PM session. So what are you trying to say? I'm saying this guy needs to stop speaking. Yeah, I'm expecting all-time highs, but rip. Me too, Rizzy. Me too, bro. It was really, listen, in my opinion, what time in PM do you trade? I'll start looking at the charts 1:30. Not a minute before. 1:30. JD, so I don't know if you've been following my model. 9:30 a.m. You know how I look at 9:30 a.m.? I use that 9:30 with 1:30. Exact same way. So 9:30, replace it with 1:30. Exact same. 10 a.m., replace it with 2 p.m. And that's it. I run the exact same model in PM. I prefer the AM because I've seen it more, but that is what it is. I know what it's like trading and not making income, but you close. Yeah, I think I'm close. I think we're getting close to very consistent. I'm really happy with my last week. Obviously, it's only 1 week, but I really feel the improvement, so I feel good. My mental is in a good space, which is the most important for me. So, yeah, I appreciate you, bro. You know what's funny? Like, that's why I'm trying to help you, haha, but I'll stay silent. The thing is, you're not helping, bro. Like, if you really have been doing this for 5 years, do you really think it's like, how are you gonna say you're close, keep going, and then like you're trying to like not say change my model, but basically like change everything? That doesn't help. Doesn't help, you know. Like the only really help that I would ever want is like if I miss something, or you know, something like that. Maybe psychology, help with my psychology. You know what you want to help me, bro? You want to help me with something? You want to help me with something, Grant Ellis? Help me with taking profits. I'm gonna be honest with every single person in chat. I suck at taking profits. Like, like, bro, I'm not joking, guys. It's been a problem for me for so long. Like, I do not be taking. Like, I don't take profits at the right levels. I partial when I'm not supposed to. I hold it when I'm not supposed to. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. I've never been able to come down with a nice risk management is fine. I like my risk management, but my taking profits, like, I suck. Like, I suck, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. It's probably my worst skill. For the most part, I think that's like one of my worst things. Yeah, no. If you got a strategy, bro, help a brother out. Grant Ellis, I don't need to understand everything he's taught. I understand. There isn't a single ICT concept that he's talked about in lecture or Twitter space that I don't understand. Get that clear. But do you just set and forget? No, I don't set and forget. I do not set and forget. Only for swing trades. I feel that, bro. I blew that 400 accounts last week. Took a roll on my mental. You understand concept, but not how to apply correctly. I mean, I disagree, but you know, semantics. Listen, bro. If you want to help me with my what's the word? Like, not money management. Like, my risk management is good. I like my risk management, but taking profits / partialing or closing positions, I'm shit at it. Like, I'm bad. I always take partials when I'm not supposed to. I always, you know, Like, take profit management. Yeah, like, literally. You know? I don't know if I should just full close. I don't know if I should take a partial and let it run. I don't know if I should hold to my level. I don't know if I should close when it's getting closer to my level. Like, how do you determine what profit taking will be? Usually, so this is I'm gonna tell you guys what like is fixed in my money management. One, I don't touch my stop loss unless it makes sense. I'm not gonna break even. I'm not gonna break even if it doesn't make sense. I'm only touching my stop loss if it makes sense. That's just, we're getting that out of the way. That's not something I'm ever willing to change, because I don't want to trade P&L. If I start moving my stop for not logical reasons just to protect myself, I don't like that, because if I lose, it's gonna affect me mentally. Because I'm gonna say, well, why did I put my stop there? Just to lose? Like, just to, because I wanted to? So, just flat rule, I don't touch my stop loss unless it makes sense. We can get that out of the way. In terms of take profits, what I usually do is, how many points you usually aim for depends on the range of the day, you know? Like, let me give you guys an example. I'll give you guys, I don't know who was here. 2 days ago, we took a trade. I was up 80 points on the NASDAQ. It was about, I don't know, 7 or 8 micros. Maybe it was, I think it was one account had 10 micros. The other one had like 7 or something. And we didn't secure any partial. We didn't secure it, and it was a break even. We were really close to our final objective. So the way I trade is, I have a final objective. I should take a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking implementing right now, bro. Minimize wins, increase loss. I started taking profits at key levels. I mean, I agree, bro. Key levels keep entering hard time periods. Yeah, that's a good model. 80 points back to break even. Yes, Alex, 80 points back to break even, brother. Yeah, I've done worse. I broke even. I'm not joking to you guys. It's on my YouTube channel. I broke even 120 point move before with 0 partials. Like, I feel like that's unacceptable, bro. That's unacceptable behavior. Done for the day 2 break even. Looking for long-term market opportunities. You're stop telling people shut their crazy profits. Bro, fuck those people with crazy profits. They cappers, bro. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Yeah, I literally said that live. I was up 1.5K and I literally said it live. I was like, if I manage to let this break even, I'm a bad trader. And it broke even. That's funny. I feel like for me, it's just psychology being unfunded and backtesting papers so different. Trump posts governors at the White House push back to 11:30. Stuff will probably start moving when Trump starts speaking. Yeah, I see will confuse you if you're a trader with his Telegram. I don't open his Telegram while I'm trading. Take profits at specific point levels. If your SL is 30 points, trim at 30 points or 70. See, this is where we can start getting into the semantics. I know a lot of traders who just close it at 2R. Or as soon as it reaches 2R, they start looking for something to close, whether it's a high or a low. But if they're, you know, that's one way to do it. For me, I'm just like all over the place. Like, yeah, I want 2R, but I want to like see if it reaches my level, because I'm really good at holding trades, but it's almost a bad thing at this point. So that's like 2 things. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm okay partialing or not okay partialing. The thing about partials is if you partial, your risk to reward takes a hit, but you may have a lot more wins. I know I don't want to do the trailing stuff. Like, for me, the stop loss is, like I said, for me, like that I figured out. I don't want to touch my stop loss unless it makes sense. I'll only put my stop loss at levels that make sense. I usually open 3 contracts and take partials on 2 no matter what, and let 1 run. Interesting. Break even when we touch the 5-minute. Good shit, bro. Hopefully this runs for you. It'll secure winning trade. I agree. How do you manage to control your emotions when you have a losing position and a losing day? Well, at first I wasn't able to. And then I went on losing streaks, and I bounced back, and I kind of got used to it, you know? I also just remember, like, you have to lose, in my opinion, you have to lose an amount that you're okay losing. Before, the reason it was so hard is because I used to risk 1%. And when I lost $500 on a trade, on a 50K account, I was not okay the rest of the day. Like, I feel like the account was over. I had to get the money back. I was not okay. But when I lose 200, 250, you know, on a funded, doesn't really affect me. I can walk away and be like, yeah, we'll just come back tomorrow. You know, so it all depends how much you lose. I feel like that plays a role. That's not 1% though, because no, I know. I just meant in that case 50K. Usually I don't calculate my risk based on the account size, just the drawdown size. But just for the 1 to 2 arb, that's the way to go. A lot of people just close 1 to 2. You're just like 2%. I mean, yeah, like of course, but you lose one trade, like you're done. Like it's fucked. They don't give you that much drawdown to work with. I also feel like TP and stop loss levels are different when you're on an eval and funded. Yeah. You just 1 to 2, Chooch? You just close it 1 to 2? All I know is, guys, I need to figure it out, bro. I'm straight up. You just full close at 1 to 2 every time, huh? I mean, that's good, bro. The reason that's good, I don't know why it's so hard for me to just accept that, bro. What are we looking for today? We're looking for a take profit strategy. Looking for a take profit strategy. I don't know. All I know is, bro, Ellis, bro. I couldn't even help with that, bro. It's like the most important thing. Straight up. Straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh. Read my question. Sorry about that. I took one long, early, lost, then the market made me switch my bias, and took a short, made profit. Do you think between my bias, misjudgment is bad? No, nothing wrong with that, bro. As long as you did it based on logic. The issue with switching bias is a lot of people lose, and then they're like, oh, switch bias, and then they just reverse their position. That's a gamble. There's nothing wrong with switching your bias. You can switch your bias 4 times if you have to. You know? Have you blown an account? Oh, yeah, for sure, bro. All the time. All the time. I just partial at 1RR every time, and if it runs, it runs. That's not bad. But look, let me tell you something, bro. Like, that's really hard to be profitable with. Unless you get really good runners. Because you're going to have to win like 60-70% of your trades, bro. If you want to make money with that. Like, at least 60%. At least. And you, even then, that might not even be enough. How many accounts have you blown, if I may ask, to ease my mind? Honestly, I've done pretty good, because what happened to me was I went on a really bad, like, 2 weeks. Where just 2 weeks, I just kept getting every account and, like, just sending it. Because I couldn't accept the fact that I blew my first funded. That's literally what happened. I blew my first funded, and I was close to payout, and I just couldn't accept it. I was like, no, we're getting this back this week. Like, and then after that, I realized, and I was like, oh my god, I felt so awful, you know. And after that, it's been better. It's been better. Another thing, you know what I do? I don't know if anyone can relate to this. Let me know. Maybe you guys can. When I trade on Top Step X, I never really gamble those accounts. I'm like pretty disciplined throughout the entire process. But as soon as I get an account with like Apex, Tradeify, My Funded Futures, I really don't care about the account. Like I don't take it serious. And as soon as I lose, I'll just be like, I'll just take anything. Like whatever I take out, lunch, what, I'll just take it, you know? I just like don't care. Like I don't know why. I lose my discipline when it comes to trading those accounts, because I feel like they're just disposable. I mean, realistically, any account's disposable, but I don't know. That's just me. Are you a full-time trader? You have another job? Pretty much. Like, I don't make full-time income, but I do this every day. Once I get 80% off, I just gamble for fun. That's what I'm saying, bro. But, like, I know myself, bro. I don't even want to trade Apex. Like, I know it's whatever, $25 or whatever for an account. I might as well just save that $25 and get another Top Step account. Like, I think just focus on one and then expand if you have to, you know? You live alone. I live with my parents. Well, we gotta figure out a take profit strategy. I am working on stuff and I have some stuff that I'll be looking at, but do you journal? Of course. Of course, bro. I could journal more though, to be honest. I don't like journaling my eval trades, but I probably should, man. I bought 4 extra My Fun Infused accounts with no rules, and yeah, I got cooked. That's what I'm saying, bro. 1 to 2 is meta. I'm not break even. That's okay. How much money? I have 0 fundage right now. We are actually working on evals, so I'm not funded currently. Our last accounts we lost. My worst mistake is being most when I lose, I get mad and start taking ram trades and no SL. Yeah. Welcome to the team. This is TradingView. You work part time? Like kinda, yeah. I work like I don't even consider it a job, bro. But I work for like a college basketball team. I do their stats. Nope, I didn't take charts today. Your JPT drops. I told you, nice, bro. Welcome to the team. Yeah, bro. Straight up. How much did you lose? Oh, why did I lose? Why did I lose? Well, I had the wrong bias for a morning session. Why did you lose? Not even lose. We'll have to figure out. I mean, I'll say one thing. There's nothing wrong with fixed RR. We are up on the week. Yeah, we are up on the week slightly now. Actually, let me check. Oh no, we're down this week, but we're still up from previous weeks. We're down this week. Oh yeah, because we never closed that trade. We would be up if we closed that 80-point trade. Next week we're going to be increasing risk to try and get rid of these accounts because it's going to be close approaching the rebuild. But what is this? Plus 700? Minus 100. Plus 700? Wait. No, we're definitely down this week. I'm tripping. But we're still up, so we'll see if we can pass. So not to go with your main source of income without being discreet. My main source of income? Honestly, there is no main. I just pull money from like a bunch of different places. I do like a bunch of little things. I put all my money in your trade. That sucks, bro. Blew my 50K a while ago because I traded 5 million. Yeah, everyone's done that at least once. I feel like everyone's made that mistake once. My main, like, I make money from, you know, when I work the college games. I make a little bit of money from, like, YouTube. Not really much, like, maybe like 100 a month. I make some money from, like, I sell some things on the side. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. I make some money from stocks. I went through a month only surviving off my parlay wins. That's lit. You gotta put me on. You blew 8 funded accounts this month. You know, I got little drugs, little 1-2. I trusted you. Yeah, you made a mistake, bro. Hopefully you learn from your mistake. Straight up. Straight up. We gotta figure out the take profit strategy. I really gotta figure that out. There's nothing wrong with fixed risk to reward. Like, I know a lot of people who just do fixed risk to reward. You know? Just 2R, 1R, 3R. Do I like that? I'm gonna tell you why. Like, I'm not okay accepting it. Because it's not perfect. Which I know sounds stupid, but part of me just wants to be trading like perfect, you know? Like, I want to take profits at good, like, you know? But when you just do 2R or 3R, like, you save yourself so much mistakes. Like, you can't make a mistake with partials if you just close it 2R. You know, you can't. I ain't gonna lie, ever since Trump hit the office, it's been getting liquidated. I mean, it hasn't been too bad for me, but yeah, it's been tough for sure. How we just try like next week? I have tried it before. And of course, it's just like the time I tried it, like my trades just started going, bro. It's also tough because like sometimes you have a level, and it's just like so obvious that it's gonna go there, but then you just close it at 2R and be content. Like that's hard for me, bro. That's hard. Are you long? I'm not in any trade. I'm long on some stocks though. Although my stock market took a shit today, didn't it? Yeah, it did. My Apple's still doing good. Any trade bore? It took one loss today. Is it bullish? I think it's gonna go sideways. If I had to guess. I don't expect much until Trump starts speaking. You could just go break even at 2R, then trail SL levels. That should be a good turn. Yeah, that is an option. And that's kind of what I've been doing right now. But I don't want to break even just because I'm up a certain amount. To me, that doesn't make sense. I only want to move my stop if it invalidates the trade. I think that's something that's like finite for me. I don't like breaking even if it doesn't make sense. What about full pouring to people's TP and previous lows and highs when the move already happened? Just take a partial at 2 or just close and forget. Just backtest a bunch. That's the thing, bro. Like I've done it, and I can just never find any consistent system. I've tried so many. What I used to do, okay. Let me give you guys some information because a lot of you probably think like I haven't even tested anything and just see. Yep, I'll be in the backtest session tomorrow. Yo, by the way, if you guys want to join the Discord, we are doing a live backtesting session tomorrow in the stage. It's a free Discord. It'll be tomorrow at, what did I say, 10:30 or I forget. 11 a.m. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Come through, you know, I think it'll be fun. I'll answer any questions. We can talk. I used to partial at 2. But then I kept averaging like under 2R. You know who made your Discord? I mean, I made it, but someone did help me with the emojis and the like. I did it with one of my friends. He's actually one of my students, but it's my friend too. Like the emojis and the lines and stuff. And then I organize it as time goes on. Yeah, it's pretty good Discord. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, exactly. When you partial at 2R, then your losses would like outweigh your wins. Yeah, I know. It's so bad. Because exactly. Partials and break even is never happening in my life ever again. My stop loss is not going to be touched unless it makes sense. Partials and because you got to let the trade go, you know? If you're going to partial, you need to give the chance for the partial to play in your favor. Partials only make sense if the trade's going to keep running. Just run without a stop loss. But that's it. I still need to figure out where to close. Like in this case, what if you like I don't know where you entered, but like let's just say you entered on this like I don't know order block or something, and then like you take a partial here, and your stop's still there, and it can go. Like not bad, bro. Something like that, bro. I think one thing for sure, there's some stuff I do know for sure. For example, if this is your trading range and you're expecting a retracement, so saying that we're not gonna take this high is your idea. I feel like taking longs at a premium array, for example, this OB, makes sense. Partial. Like, that makes sense. You know what? I shouldn't let that one exception, like that 180-point trade, I think that was just an exception. I need to make a rule, I guess, for like, if we're up a certain amount, like at one point you gotta close, you know? maybe the rule is like if I can partial 1R, then just partial it. Like, you know, say I'm up like 2R, if I can just close 1R, then I just let it go, you know. Or if I can close 2R, just like if I risk 100 and I'm up a certain amount in a trade, and if I can just take out 200 and let the trade continue, that's super W. Like, you can't get mad about that, I guess. I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure it out. The higher R, the more consistent. Yeah, that's true. Just partial at 1R. I would never partial at 1R. Because, brother, listen, let me tell you something, Edmizo. At Zemo. If you partial at 1R, say you take a $100 risk, you partial at 1R, say you take off half. Why would you partial at just a dollar amount? I don't. They trade that for me. Yeah, I think so too, Chooch. No, no, for sure. No, I mean, recently I have been taking partials. I just gotta figure out a system. Like, I don't like the ambiguity of my system right now, you know? No, I agree. My profit taking system is ass. Straight up. Period. Period. There's too many times I'm in trades that are running in my favor and I end up losing or breaking even. So the breaking even I'm fixing. That's it, because I'm not moving my stop unless it makes sense. Partial at 2R, set the stop loss. That's not gonna happen. I've done that before and it's terrible. It's not a free trade, because let me tell you something, Blunt. Let's say you partial at 2R and then you hit break even. Okay? Right? You didn't even secure 2R on the trade. So if you're gonna go take the next trade and then lose, you may not even be up. Like, you have negative RR on average, depending how much you partial. Your TP won't always hit, so secure profits. I agree. You gotta no, for sure. I agree with that. Trust me, I fall victim to that all the time. My TP will be hitting like a later session or a later day. Just do what works for you. I prefer to full pour, and that's okay. That's funny. Parts of mine will ruin your R. They do ruin your risk to reward. But the thing is about that blunt is it was a losing trade anyways, you know? Which is okay then. But if the trade's a winner and you just break even, then like you're cutting your losses. The trades you're supposed to be winning, you're not letting them be winners. If that makes sense. Appreciate you, Blunt. Yeah, no, I mean we're good, we're good. I mean it's not like so bad that like I'm just losing every single trade, but we did reverse off previous day low, kind of, yeah. Yeah, I did actually post, and I'm gonna work on it today. I already have some stuff that I haven't shared, so like it's not like I'm completely oblivious. But I did make an announcement. I said I'm gonna make today about risk management strategy going forward. So I will post. I'll post. I do got to do some work. I'll do some back testing and just tweak. I want to make it good. Something I can roll with for at least like 20, 30 trades. You just kind of have to ask yourself, like, what's your goal with the trade? You know, what are you trying to do with the trade? Does your model allow for that? Etc. Etc. What was the reason for your entry today? Good question. Let's go back. I'm not gonna cover why I was bullish. I feel like I said that so many times, but I was bullish, and we swept sell side in London lows. After sweeping London lows, we got an inversion here. Now, at the time, I thought this was your first presentation fair value gap, and I actually didn't see this little. There's a little fair value gap right here. This is actually your correct first one. So we actually made a mistake. And we never inversed this. So that was on me. Could have been avoided. But I longed this inversion leading into the macro. I didn't long it on 946. I actually longed it at 947 because I didn't like this wick. But then I saw this and I was like, okay, this looks good. Respected 50%. And then, yeah, obviously, pretty much longed the high of the move. You're going to be a demon once you graduate, bro. Proud of you. I've checked quarterly theory. Personally, I didn't find any consistency with it, but if it works for you, you got it, bro. You got it. What's good, brother? You take news into consideration? Yeah, I took news into consideration. This was after 945 news. We just had the wrong bias. I'm just straight up. I think we just had the wrong bias. So if we had the right bias, could this have played out? Yeah, probably. I think it would have played out. This would have continued. But because we had the wrong bias, this is your signature that it's not a long, right? Most of the time, when you're going to have the wrong bias, you're going to see some sort of signature, like a red flag that it's not going to go higher. In this case, this is it, you know? So 8:45 and 9. Yeah, I mean, Eastern time, it's 9:45 and 10, but yeah. You should backtest the month of August 2024 and take your time. Why 2024? I've backtested that multiple times. 2024, actually, August 2024, we did really good. I did really good in August. I caught like multiple really high risk reward trades. Yeah, August was good for you too. Yeah, August was really good for me. I can't really backtest August because I kind of remember, like, I'll remember the dates. I've done it too many times. Will we be getting along here? No, probably not. I go sideways. What time frame do you trade? I mostly enter on the 1 minute, but sometimes it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you know what? I guess we can just do some more backtesting. Nothing wrong with doing some more backtesting. Recently in my backtest, I've been doing partials. Hold on, let me see if do I still have the data? In my backtesting, I've been doing partials, and it's been doing really good for me, if I'm being honest. But it's not a fixed strategy. It's not a fixed strategy, you know? 110. What size account is it? You know, even January, bro. Like I know it sounds like so condescending, but like dead ass, I actually think I remember almost every day in 2024 in the first couple months and then the first last months. Only like in the middle where I don't really remember too well. I backtested it so many times. I do 15-minute and 1 minute a lot. I don't believe in the time frame alignment stuff. I think that's BS. To me, it doesn't make sense. If you have a 30-minute PD array or an hourly PD array, I don't see why you can't trust a 1 minute displacement at a key time. People say like you have to wait for a 5 minute. I don't know. To me, that's just BS. But I guess it's a good way to avoid losses if that's what the purpose of it is. But I've been taking trades. How do I show my data? Oh, okay, let's remove this. March 23rd. I can do that, yeah. No, we didn't take a win today. Sorry, I'm still new to this. Oh, session results. All right, here we are. So I've been doing this. This is with partials, and we're doing not bad, 56%, which is about typical. I've been doing 1 micro every single trade, I think. You turn on dark mode? Yeah, you know how? Right there. This is TradeZella. Yo, this is the best software, dead ass, bro. I'm so happy they gave me a discount code because this shit's lit. Anyways, I believe this is with... No way this is 1 micro, right? I must have changed the risk going into it. But anyway, don't look at the P&L. Focus on... Did I do 1? I think I did 1 micro. Every single trade here is 1 micro, okay? So there's no risk management. Like, was this 1 micro? Look, this is insane. How much did I get that much P&L with 1 micro? See, 2 micros. I changed it once. Whatever. Yep, TradeZella for backtesting, bro. Shit's W. They give you really good data. And I got a discount code, so it's not even that expensive. It's pretty much the same as Forex Replay. You up 1200 took such a FOMO trade today? I feel you, bro. Been there. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, this is with partials. Every trade here is with my partial strategy. Just long discount, partial premium. You know, any level that makes sense to partial. And I kind of just leave it ambiguous. So I think we should just stick with that for now. And I can't let the fact that we missed out on 80 points affect me, you know? Because the truth is, the only reason I didn't take a partial is because I couldn't find a level that made sense. But you know what? ICT took the exact same trade as me, and he partialed at levels that made sense. So that's it, you know? Trade with props. I think I'll leave it at that, bro. You trade with props? Yeah, I trade with props, bro. 50K account and only $110 until I fail eval. What do I recommend? Brother, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. That account has a very good chance of getting blown. I would just risk $110 on the last trade. Just try to rebuild, bro. Just keep going 2R. 110, 200, 200, 400, 400, 800. Wait. Risk 100, make 200. Risk 200, make 400. And you just gotta build it back up from the ground up, bro. Like dead ass. You gotta go on a win streak. That's the only way. I think just open the trade both sides. Usually live accounts are prop firm only. I mean I do live stocks, but not like strategy. What's your payouts looking like with the partial strategy? All my payouts actually have been with 0 partial. All 3 of my payouts that have ever come have been all from full closing. Funny enough. Do you trade live accounts or prop? Yeah, just props. For futures, at least. Yeah, funny, huh? And I'm here to make changes. But I feel like it still makes sense because I had the data. I'm going to have to figure it out. Yeah, I'm going to figure it out. We'll see. Yeah, you can do that. I have a dream, for sure. Nothing wrong with that. You have to look at the daily candle, right? If your daily candle is going to be a classic expansion, then that's a good thing to do. But if it's not going to be, then it's probably going to come back and hit your stop loss. Anyways, boys, I think I'm going to go make some food. Bro, no way. I just got an email from TradeZella, and they literally say, that's basically talking about taking profits and stuff. Without the best, like, money management and risk management, your account will take a hit. Master your risk management. Bro, should I attend this meeting from TradeZella? It's like they literally heard me on Livestream, bro. The good thing about money management and risk management is anyone can help you with that. So I can maybe just, you know, watch a video, read a book, maybe. We'll figure it out, and I'll let you guys know. For now, we're gonna stick with the same strategy. Take partials at specific levels, and don't touch the stop unless it makes sense. I appreciate everyone coming through. I will see you guys tomorrow in the Discord live for the backtest session and Q&A at 11 a.m. I want everyone to be there. I appreciate everyone coming through. I will see you guys. Peace. Take care, Chooch. You know what, Chooch? Maybe we'll just me and you, bro. That'd be lit too. All right, take care, brothers. Take care, Adam.